Valentine's Day. Today's actually Valentine's Day too, so this is kind of a spur of the moment video because we didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day.
We went out to Target and we're like, oh, they have these like cookies that you can decorate yourself. So we're like, this would be a fun video to do because we've seen like people do it for like Christmas and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh,
they would do like but they would actually bake their own cookies and they would decorate it and answer questions. And we thought, oh, that's gonna be so cool.
We can do
but
that too.
Instead of answering questions, we will do a
talking
like
about
our past Valentine's Day experience
because funny Valentine's,
which we actually only had like two,
but that's, I guess,
it won't make the video long.
Yeah.
But before we get into it, again, if you guys haven't caught our last 3 videos or 2 videos, which we will continue uploading those musical ones, it's just that we need to cut this one in because it's Valentine's Day. But we did change our name. It's changed on all of our social medias except for YouTube. For some reason, it's still not changed. It still shows that we're Synonym, which we're not anymore. We are Scenaries. We also came up with a new logo. If you guys want to check it out, it's on our Twitter and our Instagram.
And our YouTube. So
yeah, we changed it, not totally completely, but we did add in some of our culture, which if you guys do know, if you guys watch our channel, we are Cambodian, and we wanted to insert that into our logo, and we did. And if you guys want to check it out, it is on our social medias, but that we just wanted to give that little update. But yeah, we'll just get started. And
this is the cookie that we got from Target. It has 4 cookies. It comes with sprinkles and
we've never done
frosting.
This before, so frosting. Yeah. But we've never done this before. Like we've seen those Christmas house gingerbread we've always seen it, but we've never done it, so we don't know anything about this, and we don't even know if this is expired or like we can still eat this. But yeah, we're just gonna try it out, so let's get started. Did you want to
I mean, we could just cut it. I brought a scissors, so
just to let you guys know, fun fact or maybe sad fact is that we actually have never had Valentines ever, and we've actually never had Valentines, we've never had New Year's Eve kiss, we've never had even really like a serious boyfriend, which is all good and dandy because that's just not what we're looking for. We're happy being single, and
we don't mind it. Like I know that there's a lot of people out there who don't like being single, or they like being in relationships,
or they're so dependent
on like having someone. But for us, we actually don't mind being single.
Because we've just always been single. And you guys know, if you guys are Asian, not just Cambodians, but Asians in general, your parents don't let you date. So for us, our parents like didn't let us date.
So we had pretty strict parents. We both actually have funny, cute, I guess, Valentine's Day stories, and that's why we're going to talk about that, share with you. And so yeah, let's get started. These cookies, they came with 4, so we're going to be decorating 2 each. They come with 3 different, I think these are frostings.
We don't bake, just to let you guys know, we don't know how to bake. If you guys are Cambodian or Asian in general, that's what I've heard, it's just most Asians, but we won't generalize it, we'll just say most Cambodians, or just at least for us Cambodians, we never use the oven. Like our family was like anti-oven, and I think it was because they heard from other people that the oven can explode or something.
Yeah.
So we never use the oven. So we never learned how to bake.
So we don't know how to, we don't know how to bake, we
and
don't know.
Most Cambodian desserts don't need the oven.
Yeah,
in Cambodia there's no oven. Yeah. So we don't know anything about cookies. And I think there was one time though when we were in 5th grade, we had to bake we had to make cookies in the shape of the state.
And I did Georgia.
I did Alaska, and our uncle was like, I guess I'll help you guys turn on the oven. And it was actually
hard.
This. And I remember in my class, like everybody, because they're all white, so they have like the best cookies. And the thing that made me popular was the pixie sticks.
Pixie sticks.
because
we used that as like the river and stuff.
They're like, oh my god, you have pixie sticks.
And we had like leftovers, we're like handing it all to everybody.
So I was like,
even though our cookies sucked, we got pixie sticks.
But yeah, so we don't know how to bake, so that's why we had to do this.
We had to buy the ones from the store.
Yeah. But I guess for the frosting, I'll choose red since I'm wearing red. And this is a Tom and Jerry Friend of Me shirt that I got at Walmart. it's not about frenemies today. It's about
About
love.
love.
So
And
Tom and Jerry love.
And I'll be the pink of today, which we're gonna be using all of it, but just
I mean, well, we could just I'll use red.
Yeah.
And we should.
For one cookie,
Yeah.
and then maybe for our second cookie we could use all three of it. Yeah.
And these are hearts. So we'll just get started, and then we'll talk about our story as we go.
We have we can do that. Oh yeah, we can do that. I brought a scissor just in case, but and you can put it in here so it doesn't spill.
We didn't like see any pictures or anything, so I don't even know where I'm going with this.
No, this is all gonna be freestyle. So
I don't know.
So
but let's talk about my story first, since it happened first.
Yeah.
My story was in 4th grade. I had a crush on this guy. I won't say his name because we're like friends on him on social. We're friends with him on social media now. But not that he knows that we do social media, because actually no one knows we do social media, as you can tell by the sunglasses. We don't tell anybody that we do social media.
We're still
on the DL about it. But we ended up finding our way back to each other on social media, which is crazy because like we barely find people on from elementary school or even elementary school. On social media again, but we ended up finding him, and he ended up finding us, which is like really cool because I had a crush on him, right? So it comes Valentine's Day, right? And this is back in the day when you used to go give, maybe this might reveal our age a little bit, but this is back in the day where we were giving out Valentine's Day cards, but they were different Valentine's Day cards than they are today, because today is like more kiddish. Back then they used to do it like hologram, and they used to make it like of celebrities. And back in the day, they had like NSYNC ones, and we were Backstreet Boys fans, like hardcore. We were BSB all the way, but no one had BSB cards. They only had NSYNC, and we were fans of NSYNC too. But if it was a war, we go with BSB. And Chris was my favorite, Chris Kirkpatrick, and
Justin was mine
at that time. Because
he was like the only one, and then of course I had a little stint with
JC. But I always liked Chris, and so when they were passing out the cards, I ended up getting this wrestler, and I was like, I don't want the wrestler, I want a NSYNC, because she got an NSYNC, and I think I got
JC or Joey, one of those two.
And the guy sitting next to us ended up having a Chris Kirkpatrick Valentine's Day card, and I was like, okay, like we need to trade. Will you trade with me? And he's like, yeah, ew, I don't want NSYNC.
Anyways.
And then as I'm trading, I'm happy with my Chris Kirkpatrick card. And then all of a sudden, the guy that I had a crush on was like, ooh, I got this wrestler card. And I was like, oh, that's the same exact card I got. And now I need to go get it back. And I went back to the guy. And for some reason, our 4th grade class on the Valentine's Day, she just let us like roam around. Like we literally, like if you guys ever watched anime and you guys see their school festivals, that was like exactly how it was. Like we were just running around the classroom, and I was chasing him. I was like, hey, can I have my card back? And he's like, no, ew, I don't want an NSYNC card. So we ended up, me and her, and then our other 2 friends, I was like, we need to go scout for this card. And we ended up going around asking everybody, and finally this one girl was like, why do you want the card? And I was like, I just want it back, I just need it back. And then she was like, okay, here you go. She'd rather have an NSYNC card than a wrestler's card. And then I was like, yeah, I got the same card as him. And I don't know if that was it, but and then I remember, as we were running around the classroom, I went face to face with him. And he's like, what's going on?
Yeah, and I was just he wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah, and I was like, nothing going on.
And he was like, okay.
He's like, okay. But yeah, it's not like I bet you guys were like, that's such a stupid story. But at that moment, it was like
those cute kids stories.
You want the stuff that your crush has. Like, oh, he has a Pokemon shirt. I need to go buy a Pokemon shirt
too. For mine, it was a little later. It was in high school. My story
that was it. That was the story. Sorry. I mean, I felt like it was a cute story, but it's not super exciting as
other people's stories. But for my
did yours come out a lot?
Sort of, not really. You looked at mine. But yeah, mine's happened in high school, and it was started off with me. I wanted to put myself out there a little bit more to my crush. And so
which she always, she doesn't always do, but she does way more than me.
Yeah, so I was a little bit more out there when it came to like my crushes. So at the time, like I had MySpace, and might reveal our age a little bit again, but and I saw his MySpace, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go add him, and he actually added me back, and so he was a year older than us. So, and he added me back, and I did that move, but I was too scared to like ever like talk to him or anything. But I noticed that he did notice me because at school he would always like look at me and stuff like that.
I think that's what made him notice
me, was because I added him, and he's like, "Who's this girl?" And I think like he went to like ask around because like I knew his friends. So like of course I don't know, what I heard was that he like went around asking about me, like, do you know this girl, because she came and added me on MySpace, like who is this girl? And so it was during Valentine's Day, and I was just like too afraid to like write him myself, to be like, hey, like, you know. So I just like sent, my friend had sent like a Valentine's Day gram, which when you just send it just sends to everybody. You don't particularly have to pick people.
If you guys don't know, the gram is kind of like in Mean Girls,
mm-hmm.
the candy grams,
yeah.
But instead of it being live, it's
online. So like you press on the link that and you press it, and it sends to all your friends. I did that strategically because technically I just wanted to send it to him, but like it sent to all my friends, but I wanted it to strategically send it to him. And so like a few hours later, I like go back on, and then I get 2 notifications that I got like a Valentine's Day gram. One was he pressed it obviously, so it sent it to everybody, so I got one too. But then I got a personal one from him as well, and it said like happy Valentine's Day, and then my name. So I was just like, oh my god, I didn't know how to react, and I like wanted to like write something, but I didn't know what to write because I already sent the Valentine's Day gram. So I was just like,
MySpace didn't have like, oh, like I'm gonna go like
it. Yeah, like of course at the time with MySpace they didn't have a thing where you can go heart the messages or anything. Like the only thing you can do would be to write back, but I didn't know what to write back because even though like I put myself out there and I added him first and stuff, I sent that Valentine's Day gram, I was still a shy person. So I was like, I didn't know how to respond, and so I basically shot myself in the foot because like
she basically ignored him.
I basically ignored him because I was too afraid. Like every time we passed by, I'd just be like, you know, and like, but it was just nice for him to like be like happy Valentine's Day so and so, and like he like put 2 like exclamation marks, and I was just like, and it was just like really cute. But that was like it.
He was like one of the nicer ones because for me personally, I don't like telling guys I like them because I hate how guys act like they're suddenly cool when you tell them you like them. Like they should do that thing where like say that they just like they didn't like you, but this is how they are. So they would act like, so like if you say I go up to a guy, let's name him like Brad Pitt, right? I'm like, oh hey Brad, like or I let my friends go and tell him, hey Brad, do you know so and so scenarios over there likes you, and he's like, oh really? Oh thank you. Tell her that's nice, thank you, it's cute, but yeah, I'm not interested. And then you're just like, okay, you know, I told him I liked him, whatever, he doesn't like me back, I'll let it go, it was just a crush, right? But he goes around, oh, you know that girl, she's like in love with me, she's like so obsessed with me, and I'm like, that's why I don't tell guys I like them, because it's never happened to me, but I know that's how guys are, and that's why I never do that. Because there's another time in 6th grade she did that, and we actually liked, because I think we've mentioned it before, but we're twins.
If you guys don't remember.
I think twins at one time or another have always been attracted to other twins. And there was this other set of twins that we really liked.
On Valentine's Day, related,
but like love related. And we both liked the one each, and she was like, I'm just gonna tell him.
Or I told my friends, and all my friends knew of this person too.
And then she was just like, okay, we're gonna go tell him. And then we ended up going to the field, and they talked about 8 Mile.
I remember like
we all surrounded them,
and we were in the middle,
and we were like pushing them together.
And I'm just like, this is so embarrassing. I remember his twin brother was like, you're the one that likes my brother, right? And I'm just like, no.
And he was like, Yeah, he was nice about it though. She always ends up liking the nicer
Nice
guys.
yeah.
And but I never tell the guys I like, so I don't know if my guys are nice. But he was like, yeah, so
did you watch 8 Mile yet?
Because that was an 8 Mile just came out. And she's like, do you like 8 Mile? And she's like, no,
I didn't watch it.
And he's like, you should watch it. It's a really good movie. And they were shorter than us. Because at least for me, I usually like shorter guys. So it's like, But yeah, that's like our love life. We don't really have a really love life because, like we said,
there was one more time, like in junior year. Are we gonna decorate that?
Yeah, we can start the other one.
In junior year of high school, we did this thing which we kind of went back to like elementary school style. We went to the stores and we got like all the candies and cards.
Yeah.
And we
and that too. We used to always do that. We would always, like, our mom and dad, when it's either our birthday or Valentine's Day, they'd always buy like a pack, like from the 99 store, a pack of like those heart candies. And then we would always go give it to people
in the classroom, like ever since elementary school.
Yeah, but and we never did it again until fifth grade was the last time they did it. High school, middle school, they stopped doing it. So we decided junior year we were going to do it again.
So we were just like, it would be fun to do that because we haven't done that in forever. So we decided to do it. And we gave it to like all our friends. Like we bought the good candy for like all our friends, like Mike and Ike's. And then like we had this like,
but that was good candy
because it was too much candy. But we did that also to like our physics class because we had a group of people in our physics class that we were like super close with. So we got them like really good candy. But then like when and when we made by really good candy, it was just like a bigger pouch. It wasn't like
everybody just got the lollipop.
Yeah, then we bought extra lollipops for just like everybody else. And I remember that was a fun day too because we just like gave it to everybody. Like, even like when we're like passing school and we see people we know, like, here's a candy, and they're like, oh, thank you, happy Valentine's Day.
I regret it now looking back. We should have always did that. Like even like in like from freshman, but then freshman year I was kind of like a weirdo because if ever we do, we'll tell you guys like our bad friend stories. But then I became like super weird, and not weird, but I became really, really introverted and really quiet freshman year, so I would have never done it freshman year. But I wish we did it like forever because that's such a cute thing, like it's and it's not even that expensive. Mostly if you like go to the 99-cent store
because we got all our candies from there, or like the like Food for Less kind of stores. But we also, like, I remember in our physics class, because like we said, we had like a group that was really close, but then we there was like this one guy that we knew since freshman year, and we like went to give it to him too. So we went to go give it to this guy. We'll just call him
Guy.
Guy. And we knew him since freshman year, and we just like went up to give it to him, and his reaction to like getting one was like the cutest thing like ever.
Like, I never thought he was cute, but after
I was like, oh, he's actually pretty cute. Like, cause like I was the one that because we were like, should we go give one to Guy? Like, should we go give it to him?
I didn't even realize she was one who said
because we were just I was just like looking up, and we were like all eating our candy, and then I was like, oh my goodness, what about Guy? And I was like,
we gave it to our teacher too, so you guys are like,
we gave it to our teacher too. And I just like walked in front of the class to go because it was like quiet time. It was like homework time, so it wasn't like you walked in front of the class while the teacher was talking. No, it was like the time where he like let us do like work. So like I remember just like walking in front of the class to go give it to him, and he's like, oh my gosh, thank you. And it was like the cutest like reaction to it. So it was just like we're just like, oh, that was cute. But that was like that was the last time we did like a Valentine's Day theme thing. But I messed up already. It looks kind of weird.
My first one's ugly, but my second one seems pretty darn good.
The red one wasn't cut very nicely, so it doesn't. But
anyway, straight from Valentine's Day, because this is actually Valentine's Day. Did any of you guys catch the Superbowl? Who did you guys vote for? We just went for the Rams. We're from California, but we won't tell you guys our team because it's not the Rams. But obviously our team didn't make it. But of course, since we are from California, we rooted for the Rams. And
yay, they won.
They won, yeah. And the Super Bowl halftime show was really cool. And also, do any of you guys watch the Olympics? I mean, we don't really watch it, but we do watch it for ice skating. I think we've mentioned it before that we always wanted to be ice skaters, and we love watching the ice skating competition. So that's basically the only competition we watch every winter, and we're big fans of Yuzuru Hanyu. We just actually got into him maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, so we're new fans. We're not like, oh my god, we were with him since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
We're new, but we're such fans of his skating, and if you guys didn't know, he plays for the Nathan Chen, which is the representation for America. Won, which is a good thing, but we wanted Yuzu to win. And this is the only reason why, is because Yuzu, he's just so like light about it, because usually we actually never watch male skating. We usually only watch
the
female
girls.
because males are just so hard. They're so like heavy. Like it's every time they jump and land, I always feel like they're gonna crack the ice. Yuzu was like the first guy that was so soft on the ice, and he's even softer than females, which is like, he's just such a beautiful skater. If you guys go watch him, you guys will like literally agree. So
fall in love with his skating.
Yeah,
he's like just so good.
But you know, we're fans of Nathan too, and we only really started hearing about Nathan like 2 years ago. So it's like, you know, we just started seeing him. But we were rooting for Yuzu, and he did the quad axel, but didn't land it. But it was still so
amazing.
Beautiful.
We are also Shaun White. We're huge fans of Shaun White. Like ever since we were kids, like we had the biggest crush on him. If you guys don't know, I think we did mention it before, like in our DVD haul. One of our first childhood crushes was Prince Cornelius from Thumbelina.
Oh yeah.
So we've always had a thing for redheads. So the minute that like Shaun White popped into the scene, I was like, who is that?
I know he's like shaved head now, but he had
short hair now. But you know, he had long red hair. So I'm like, oh my goodness,
that's
Prince Cornelius. So we had I still have a crush on.
Yeah, she
Shaun
likes
White.
him more.
Yeah. So I still
have more of the Ryan Sheckler.
I had a stunt with P-Rod too, Paul Rodriguez as well. So both of them were like my favorite skaters for a long time. It's sad that he is retiring, and he did place 4th place, just like Yuzu. So, but it's sad that he is retiring, but.
Yeah. But yeah, are you guys sports fans yourself? You guys are. You can comment down below, and the team that you're rooting for, and who's your usually home team. But now we will show you guys our masterpieces.
Like these, I just want to give a
shout out,
whatever the word is. That these, I guess we didn't cut it properly, so it didn't come out like well, so that's why it didn't turn out super well. I think we needed to cut it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So oh gosh, messed up. But here's our first one. Cookie. I would say this was my better one.
My second one's the better one. I was getting the hang of pushing it out.
Yeah. So, I think the red really ruined mine in the second one.
The pink one's the better one, because my second one is prettier because of the pink one.
I think it's because I cut it better.
And if you guys can't tell, I did hearts all around.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what design to go for. Oops.
And then my second one just is
I think
trash.
Mine is pretty good.
Just my second one is a mess.
Yeah.
It's a total mess.
I don't know if we can bite this. Let's try
it. Let's just eat this one.
It's not that hard. I shouldn't have put these. I don't like these stuff.
It is actually pretty good. It's not too sweet.
Sorry, we're eating it weird. We don't want to get it on the ground. It's getting to the hot season, and this area has a lot of ants. It's not, and we don't even have anything. They literally just pop out of anywhere.
And we have like no food in the house. Like our house is like really clean, but they still show up. That's how ants are. But here's a mini cookie mukbang, I guess.
This is really good, you guys.
If you guys are lazy or don't know how to bake like us, or you want to do something fun like this, Target. I'm pretty sure they have these at like Walmart, maybe Albertson too. We got these specifically at Target.
Sorry about that. We actually wanted to do this for Christmas, but we were late. We were like, and also we have not family members, but our family members, like our dad and stuff, ended up staying home from work for vacation, and our dad doesn't know we do this, so we not want we can film. So
We want to keep it on the lay low if possible.
It's because our dad talks a lot.
Our dad, even though we tell him not to tell anybody, sometimes he just blurts it out without realizing it. And so because we don't want anyone to know, that's why we don't tell him.
Yeah.
Whereas like with our mom, like we said, I think we said a couple of times that our mom is like the only one
she's
who
the
knows
only one who
that
knows.
we do YouTube.
And our dog. That was a fake laugh. So.
That's why only our mom knows. But yeah, these cookies are good. They're actually not hard. I thought
they're not that sweet. But now you guys know a little bit more about us, and our love life, and our sports information.
Maybe well, I guess we can say it here. Like, if you guys maybe a little bit more about us is like, if you want to know like the type of guys we're usually into, you see, we're usually into. We actually don't, even though we're twins, we don't like the same type of guys. Actually, like, we've never liked the same guy except for like
a few.
Let's say 2 times.
No, a few.
A few? Oh.
Yeah, because of like the workers.
Okay, yeah, like a few, but like
in terms of school wise and like celebrities, we've never liked the same people. It's only like a little bit like say like Aaron Carter we both like, but I like more than Bow Wow. She liked Bow Wow more. The same with Ryan Sheckler. We both like Ryan Sheckler, but I liked him more. You know,
Sean White. I like
him more.
Like that. In school wise, we actually never liked the same guys. And
I always liked the unattractive guy. She always, that's the guy you like? He's ugly. And I'm like,
it is for me too.
She always liked the good looking guys.
But I'm usually into taller guys, but I have liked short guys before too. And usually, at least what I've noticed actually in school wise, like high school, people in my grade I never actually really liked, except for one time in the 8th grade. Other than that, I usually like guys older than me, and that's only because I like have just a crush. It's not even really I like them, because I never actually got to know them because they're always a year older than me. So they always just like sat next to us like during break or during lunch, and that's where I noticed them. So it's not technically that I know who they are. It's just because I'm like,
we just see them.
We see them every day, like at lunch, and I'm just like, he's cute, you know. But like I actually like, it was just more of just a crush than like me liking them.
Yeah.
That doesn't really explain it, but
for me, well, I usually like the non-attractive guys. Don't know why, but they always end up being attractive to me for some reason. And they always turn out to be pretty cool guys. But I don't know actually, so I don't know
really say, but our type.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the same thing every girl likes. Nice, considerate,
kind, and they have to be in some ways funny, have a sense of humor, because
and not the try-hard kind.
Yeah, not the try-hard kind. We don't like serious guys. Like, we don't.
Ew, I hate serious guys.
Like, you can be like mature and stuff, but don't be so overly serious. Even though we're boring people.
No, you can have a level of seriousness, because if you're an adult, you have to be serious, but not like
no fun,
boring statue, you know. Like, we have people like that in our family, and that just doesn't
we always
work out.
like no. But yeah, funny sense of humor for us when it comes to physical. You can be short, you can be tall. I don't really care.
It's mostly the vibe.
Yeah, it's
like
just the vibe.
It's not even. I don't even have a type, because
when it comes to looks,
every guy that we've liked has not fit a type.
I used to like the T.I. look, so any guy that looked like T.I., you got, like, by the way, fun fact, the guy that I was talking about that added me on MySpace, he actually sort of looked like T.I. That's the main reason why I found him attractive in the first place, was because he sort of looked like T.I. So yeah,
but that's like our type. But we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, please like, subscribe, and comment
if you like,
and also comment like the other stuff that we talked about
too. If you can talk about your funny Valentine's Day stories, your crushes, what is your type, your sports likes, you know, anything.
If you guys ever had a Valentine, or maybe you're like us
and you haven't had one yet. Also, we want to thank the new subscriber that we have. I forgot to mention, we have 57 subscribers now. We just got a new one. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. And thank you so much.
And we'll see you guys next time.